I think we're both in agreement that Bridge of Khazad is by far the most metal chapter in Fellowship.
Absolutely.
What precisely is it that makes it so freaking metal?
Well, one, you've got the Uruks, like from Mordor. Sauron was filling Moria up with Uruks from Mordor, like the
bigger ones.
orc. Yeah.
Right. So these weren't just the puny little hobbit goblins.
Yeah.
The goblins that you get in The Hobbit. It needs to be said that this is actually the first time that the company encounters orcs at all.
Yeah. They've been mentioned
in the Fellowship.
Like directly.
Right. Plus, I need to say that there's something infinitely metal about subterranean descent.
Yep.
That in itself. And I think that stems from Dio. Because anytime you go like super far underground, I just associate that with metal. And why do you think that I associate subterranean descent with metal? Oh, look, watch her in the water.
Yep. Satan. Because
why?
This is like... Oh, that's so awesome.
Why is going underground?
Because it's Satan. That's where hell resides, bro.
Right, because you're closer to hell and the devil. Down underground.
You got the Hobbit right there. in the nice vest.
He does look like. So think about how far underground this kid must be.
Yeah.
And you get all these hellish like trolls and orcs.
Yeah, it's so awesome.
So you might as well be in Moria.
Yeah. And look, it's the gatekeeper of hell himself, Ronnie James Dio.
Okay, that's probably getting into all kinds of copyright issues right there. Anyway.
Well, the point is made, though.
But the point is made that subterranean descent is metal. The kind of creatures, the weird, like misshapen creatures that you meet when you go underground, whether it be like a golem type figure or an orc, that's also very metal, in my opinion.
Right.
Well, there is actually a band called Khazad. Of course.
Yeah.
I don't know if they had to get rights for that name, probably not, but
no, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think you need to. You can't copyright a title. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So, the title of the band is Khazad, and but the thing is, and this I don't want to pick on the band or anything, but I did listen to them because I was like, oh, there's a band called Khazad, and I listened to it, and the one thing that I was missing in their album, it's got a lot of Khazad-y kind of doom and gloomy aspects and qualities to it.
Yeah.
It's got infinite reverbs.
Yes.
You hear that? Which you'd expect.
Right.
Because, you're in Moria.
So this is probably like dwarf metal.
This is dwarf metal.
You know what I'm saying? This is what they would be listening to.
Yeah. It sounds like dwarfs chanting and then just the infinite reverb of their chanting.
Check it out. Can you imagine? So glowing. It's like, Gimli, what are you listening to? You don't understand my music, Dad.
Listen to some Khazad.
This is shite.
Well, I think the point is, I was a little disappointed in this particular album. I gave it a little bit of a listen because the drums were very. You didn't hear much drums there, did you? It's all just kind of like ambient, echoey stuff. When the drums kick in, they're a little underwhelming. And I was thinking, if I had any say in the production of this album, I'd be like, well, you got to have that doom, doom, doom.
Right.
It needs to be drum heavy to symbolize.
It like or the drums need to sound like swords clanking, right?
Do drums ever sound like swords clanking?
I don't know, but I would figure it out.
Yeah,
right?
you could
like
probably
a sword hitting a shield. Like the drummers using metal drumsticks. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, okay. Like hitting a pasty cymbal with like
with a warhammer
with a machete, like a machete.
Yeah. Oh yeah, or like a hammer. I mean, like I would like okay. So if you're gonna make Moria metal, right? Khazad Doom metal.
Yeah.
Like you start with the drums foundation, and they're minors. So you would make like your drum set should sound like mining noises. You know what I'm saying? Like like hammers and anvils and
Oh,
all
right,
that
right,
stuff,
right.
right?
Yeah. Actually, I mean, this is not metal, but it's the most metal of all like classical music is Wagner's Ring of the Nibelungs. It's
Right.
like one of the first movements. You just hear a ching, 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 ching. It's hammers on anvils, and it's very
Yeah.
rhythmic. So there's a precedent there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like there has to be some kind of like match the mood, But
yeah, clanging like chains and screams and like the banging of anvils and hammers and
yeah, I don't imagine like dwarves would want like it would be like more like doom metal. I think if anything, like Gimli probably listens like doom metal. Like or like
what are some doom metal bands that Gimli would like?
yeah, here we go. It's Sun.
So SUNN,
SUNN with
like Sun Amp.
you hear that?
That sounds very. It sounds. That sounds syrupy, in a good way.
Okay, so let's
Okay, so dwarves. Why would they listen to something like that? First of all, I hear a little bit of like, I don't know. I mean, I consider dwarves like kind of wide and low to the ground and sturdy. And when I hear just a dense, rich power chord like that, I'm just thinking like, just like immovable.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like slow plodding,
Plotting,
like,
slow, exactly. Slow plotting.
Like they're not. Yeah,
Yep.
we're not talking about the dwarves from The Hobbit that did ninja moves. You know what I'm talking about? We're
The
talking
movie
about,
The Hobbit. Right. No, these are real proper dwarves
yeah,
that
real
like
proper dwarves, not like the ones that look like
like a
like
young
elvish.
Bruce Dickinson.
Yes, but yeah. So Sun would be
Cool.
would be the band that Gimli would listen to.
Cool.
So
you know what metal band the elves would listen to? Enya metal.
Is there an Enya metal band?
No. I just made it up. But I can't think of anything else. I was thinking like just now, like if the elves had a metal band, what metal band would it be? And I just think of Enya.
Metal?
What?
Like I gotta imagine that the elves would listen to like Porcupine Tree or like Dream Theater or something like that.
Yeah, just something very very prog.
Yeah,
complicated, but it would have to be like kind of beautiful, like pleasing to listen to.
Right,
not simply like mathy and weird, and certainly not atonal ever.
No.
Actually, I was going to drop some Enya when we got to the next chapter, Lothlorien, because Enya actually has a song called Lothlorien for those Enya fans out there. But
right,
it's a good song. I think I knew that. I'm not the biggest metal fan in the world, but I have my deep appreciation. I'm surprised that my favorite metal band, Iron Maiden, never did anything Tolkien related. Would that just be too cliche?
Maybe they probably Bruce Dickinson's like, Zeppelin's got the market cornered on the metal on the Tolkien. So
on the Tolkien metal, yeah.
Maybe.
They're like our good buddy Jeff Bauer, may he rest in peace. I think Iron Maiden always seemed a little bit more interested in actual historical events rather than
I think
fantasy.
So. Yeah. But like if you like dude, there's Barzum and a bunch of of the Norwegian guys that just really went off the rails that were named after orcs. So that was cool. You know what's funny though? It's like those guys took a bunch of inspiration from the Lord of the Rings, right? But then they would burn churches, and Tolkien was a devout Catholic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Yeah,
Varg. Yeah, well, actually, there's a huge debate raging always online about no, Tolkien was a pagan because if you read the Silmarillion, and then, oh no, Tolkien was a Catholic because his daily life was clearly Catholic, but he was
right.
like Silmarillion is very kind of pagan. But anyway, I don't want to get into that hornet's nest.
Yeah.
So
okay. So Boromir would listen to Nickelback.
Okay. Creed and Nickelback.
Yeah,
no,
Creed.
But there is some like really very pretty metal. Maybe I could drop a few like glimpses of what I'm talking about, but like that I think is kind of elvish. The band from the Faroe Islands called Tyr or actually as they would say Toyer.
Yeah.
Which is, just really intricate, very proggy metal, very melodic and very pretty at times. So that's something that maybe would be very very elvish, but they bill themselves as a Viking metal band, so I always just associate Vikings with men. So also it might be kind of representative of a man. Like if we're doing an ethnography of metal in terms of Lord of the Rings ethnic groups, what would be Hobbit metal?
It'd be like pub rock, you know what I'm saying?
Pub rock, floppy,
Cheap Trick or something like that.
Jethro Tull.
Jethro Tull. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, like I would imagine that they would listen to like the Pogues. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah, the Pogues, like country, like folk music,
Dropkick Murphys. Anything
Murphys,
Yeah.
I hear you totally. Drunken pub music.
Yeah, drunken pub music. Like
just
what
for
was that?
Like rapscallions and
yeah. And like when they want to get sensitive,
Dexy's Midnight Runners,
Mumford and Sons,
the Decemberists. I don't know.
Yeah,
stuff like that.
Like anything that has like I can raise a pint and they get it all from they get it all from Bree. Like Bree's like sets a standard for the Hobbiton.
It's like their Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
Bree's their Seattle, and anything with a washboard.
Yep.
Like a wash tub bass. Although like Sam surprises us and like listens to Gigi Allen and the
Gigi Allen and like all like the Murder Junkie stuff. Anyway. What Gollum listened to? He listened to like Motorhead or something like that. Like
okay.
Like not even like Motorhead, like whatever dirt rock, like the
Misfits,
like really not even the Misfits, probably like really obscure like indie produced punk rock albums that that were just like really crappy recordings, like 7 seconds
like
or something like that. No, come on.
No, I mean,
Shellac sounds
great.
Yeah,
but but rough. But
I mean, that was like
wonderfully rough.
Wonderfully rough, but no, I'm talking about like they would like listen, like Gollum would just like listen to like or he might listen to like Skinny Puppy or something like that,
Okay.
Like anyway, all right.
Oh, okay. I got a name drop. Who would? One of my favorite metal bands is a Russian band called Arcona. And I'm just trying to like shoehorn them into this conversation.
Okay.
I like the band. I don't know.
That would be like something that Faramir would listen to.
Faramir or like in Galadriel, the real Galadriel, not the
right.
There's a blonde siren in the band.
Yeah. Like she like the Galadriel. Who did she listen to? Like the Rings of Power. Galadriel.
Oh, the Rings of Power Galadriel. Yeah, that's a good one. Nickelback with Boromir.
No, it'd have to be like Avril Lavigne. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a punk rocker. There's a punk rocker in me.